Good morning. Thank you for watching Rise and Radke on replay on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube.
Good morning.
Hashtag replay down below. Let us to know that you are catching us on replay, and let us know where you're watching from. We'd love to hear where you guys are from.
That is not, I keep wanting to wipe my glasses to get the stuff off my glasses, but it's just fog. How is that? Is it the heat coming off of me?
It is very...
it is toasty
humid.
even in this house.
Hello.
Oh, David, no! David, no! David, that's our...
The dungeon. That's the dungeon part 2.
Now people are going to rewind it and pause it on there. That's our laundry room. Yes, there's a bag of trash hanging there. But that's because Rocco's in charge of the trash. So do you think it gets done? No.
It eventually gets done.
Oh, David, why did you show them that? Of course, I'm looking over there and I'm like, there's really nothing. Literally, there's nothing to see. Nothing to see here.
There's a couple of bags of trash need to be taken out. But
good morning, Kentucky. Good morning, Manitoba. Hello, Jane Jacoby. We're so glad that you're here. And good morning, Amber Ogle from Livingston, Texas.
Amber, did y'all get pelted last night with the rain and the wind?
David, did I write my book in Longview or Livingston?
Livingston.
I never, ever can tell the difference in those towns.
Franklin, Tennessee.
Oh, Timothy, we're from Franklin. Well, we're not really, but we lived in Spring Hill for a long time. I shopped a lot in Franklin. We ate a lot in Franklin.
I worked a lot in Franklin.
So, good morning, Pearland, Texas, and Missouri. We're so glad that you're here. Can y'all hear my voice? It's going out.
You're kind of getting that
I'm getting
1-900 number voice going.
I was just about to say, is it?
Ooh.
How do you feel about it? It's kind of sexy a little bit. I feel like.
I like the rasp.
You're not upset about it. Yes. Dana says, "Oh look, you're just real people with trash bags, full."
I bet up to this point you didn't think we were real because we are so polished. We're so professional. I mean,
I have people ask me all the time, "Are y'all kin to the Kardashians?" And you know what? We're not, but I can see where you would think that.
That camera flip is going to be all over the news because people have for years have said the Radkes are perfect. We can't find any flaws.
You shouldn't have referred to that as a dungeon. For your information,
that's the morgue.
It's not the morgue. David thinks the way that room is designed looks like a morgue because it's very long and narrow and there's cabinets. I can see that now. Cabinets on each side. But that is actually where we keep the air fryer. And the air fryer is where we fry the bacon. And the bacon is what we eat at every meal. So you should call that the room of life. That's the tree of life. That is not the dungeon in there. Okay. Anyway, good morning, everybody. We're here for you. Wednesday is upon us. And we have gotten your letters.
Do we have it? We don't have we have a hot topic and we have a shout out. Mm-hmm. Do we have any?
No.
We need something for We're Here For You Wednesday.
We're Here For You Wednesday. That's when I have told you for a long time to get a thing of sound effects. But then if you sat here. Remy!
Rim!
Yes! Come here! Come here!
No, it's fine.
She does this really annoying sound. I was going to get her to do it.
Well, it's the guy from Superstore when he goes.
I know, but she can do it so great. But I've told David, I said, you need to get you a little bitty, like a little system. And it can have like sound effects on it and you press them. And then when we say something funny, then you just press the sound effect. And David goes, if I get a system with sound effects and I press them every time, we are one step away from being one of those late night cable access shows. Remember those, y'all, when we were growing up and we had cable and you would have a cable access show that would be in your town or whatever? Am I saying it right? Yeah. Okay. Okay, so anyway, yeah, we'd be one step away from that, so we're not going to do that. But Remy does this really annoying sound that she heard on Superstore where the guy goes, wah, 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 or something like that. We could have that. Thank you. Nobody can hear that from the back of the house. She won't get off of work night. Anyway, what is something that we can do for We're Here For You Wednesday? It needs to be very Hallmark-esque. We're here for you. That's not it. That's for sure not it.
Hey, this is the point in the show that we ask where you're from. Mm-hmm. We also ask if we have any first-time viewers, or we joke about second-time viewers.
Why are you saying it like it's a dirge? Like somebody, I thought I felt something on me. Like somebody died.
So anyway, let us know where you're watching from, which a ton of you already have. So clearly there's a lot of people that have been here more than one time. Also, we love first-time viewers and even more second or third-time viewers. We'd love to know why you are coming back.
We'd love to know why you are sitting around your house this morning not doing anything.
This is... Did you turn the air down?
I am dying, man. I mean, I'm not kidding you. I'm dying. Look at what I had to get to use as a fan. My kid's zombie coloring book.
The thing is backwards.
Okay? I'm burning up. Plus, I did my hair this morning. I even put on lipstick for you guys. All right, so today is We're Here For You Wednesday. Thank you so much for sending us in. Is this a hot flash? Nobody knows. No one knows. I don't know if it's a hot flash. I don't think I'm there yet.
I feel pretty sure it is.
It's not a hot flash, David. You know what? I'm not there yet. Otherwise, my emotions would be wreaking havoc over us. And they're not. Do you hear me? They are not.
I know.
Okay.
Wait, so I didn't finish my...
Oh, God. You're not finished yet? Dear
Well,
Lord.
You were having your hot flash, and I had to go turn the hair down.
I'm taking something off. If I can't get cool, I'm taking something off. That's on you.
Bow, 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 bow.
Go ahead.
So this is around the point that I always ask, hey, if you haven't already shared this morning, will you please share?
This is the time to do that.
And that's how people find out about
I just love that
Rise and Radke.
Somebody just said, it's my first time here. I got a notification. I don't know why. Don't even know what I'm doing here. Don't know what's going on. That's the kind of people we like.
You need to listen to that notification.
Okay, you go, baby. Tell them. You tell them.
You should, if you're watching, make sure that you're following Melissa on Facebook and Instagram and subscribe to her YouTube channel. You should turn on your notifications.
What
Melissa,
is that?
You can always turn people on.
Oh, I can. What are you doing there? Okay.
But share. So there was a lady yesterday, very kind lady. I will start with the end where she says, I still love you. Heard that was her little house.
Oh, no. Did somebody send me an email that was...
No. She said, I love you guys. You make every day so bright, blah, blah, blah. But I get so tired of hearing share, like, can you just take one day?
She did not!
Yeah, she said, no, can you take one day off from, will you like this, share, yada, yada. Can you just take one day off from the spiel? And so and then she said, hashtag I still love you or something like that. I replied back and I said, if you will like, share, and yada, yada, yada every day, we'll discuss, I'm joking, we're going to still ask you to share every day.
Why would she say that? Do the kids at Chick-fil-A, if they would just take one day off from saying, how may I help you? You know what I'm saying? If the people that work at the hairstylist, hair salon would take one day off from saying, what would you like to be done today? Today is We're Here For You Wednesday, Remy.
I'm here for you.
No, Remy, do your superstore sound. Today is We're Here For You Wednesday. I did it way better than you.
Yeah,
Go on back. Going back.
So anyway, I thought it was funny. I did ask her if she just was trying to keep us all to herself. But we do ask you to share. And actually...
All that to say, back off, Loretta.
Actually, I'm going to take even a step up. If you're watching on Instagram, because I know Instagram is different with you tagging and all that kind of stuff. Right now, we're going to give you a pose for you to take a screenshot of. I want you to post that on Instagram and tell people how much you love.
That is a great idea. Do you have a good idea for a pose, or how are you doing that? Okay, I'm going to do something good. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Why are you moving over?
I don't know. I feel like I need to be up.
I know, but I feel like I'm up to. Now let's do another one just in case.
Okay, so everybody get ready.
Wait, we're doing another one. I was there, and I was.
Get ready for a screenshot.
I was giving it.
This is your screenshot. Take the screenshot, then post it on Instagram, Facebook, everywhere. Okay, ready?
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's alluring. That's alluring is what that is.
That's going to allure.
That's alluring.
Lure people in.
All right, let's get on to it. We're Here For You Wednesday is where people, meaning y'all, send us in questions that you need help on. It's like People's Court, but with, idiots. So yesterday I just made the comment. I said, if you and your loved one, whether that's your mama or your girlfriend or your boyfriend or your bestie, are in a conflict about something, send it to us and we'll tackle it and we'll see what we can do, how we can help. I don't always do like relationship ones. It can be really anything, but we got a couple of questions in. So here we go. Now, here's the deal. Sometimes we get in questions and we can't get to all of them. Now, this week we didn't have a ton of questions, so we're going to get to all of them. In fact, I'm actually pulling a question in from a couple of weeks ago that we never got around to doing, but it fits in really well with today. The problem is that I cannot remember her name. So maybe she's watching today. Maybe if you've sent me something and you're like, she never mentioned it. Okay, maybe maybe I'm going to discuss it right now. Okay, but here we go. This is an email that came into us, and here's what she said. She said, I have a baby, and the baby does not like it when I leave its room at nighttime, when I put it to bed. So I end up staying in the baby's room until I almost pass out, fall sound asleep. Oftentimes, I will wake up from the baby's room, and it will be 3 o'clock in the morning, and I will have to crawl out of the room as quietly as I can, right? She said, I then get finally to my bed. It's around 3 o'clock. I finally get to my bed. I roll into my bed, and at 6 o'clock, my husband's alarm goes off. Herein lies the problem. Her husband's alarm goes off for 2 hours. That's what she said. She said he hits that alarm for 2 hours. Now, this harkens back to when he was going to get up and work out, okay? But instead, he lays there for 2 hours. He has never gotten up at 6 a.m. He just doesn't. So he will cut it off and cut it off and cut it off and cut it off. And she said, now, Melissa, I get in bed at 3. The alarm goes off at 6. I'm getting 3 hours of sleep every single night. What can I do when my husband will not turn off the freaking fracking alarm? She didn't say freaking fracking, but I felt for dramatic purposes it was necessary, and I stand by that. So here we go.
I like April's advice.
What?
Punch him in the face.
Somebody just said, hey, Matt Finley, this is you. So maybe that was who it was. Oh God, maybe that was Sydney Joe that sent it to me. I don't remember, but we're going to discuss it. Now, as always, we're going to give our opinions, and we're asking for y'all's opinions. Okay. But as per usual, I feel like our opinions weigh a little more than y'all's, and mainly by our opinions, I mean mine. Okay. Okay. David, what do we do? What do we do when you guys won't just admit to yourself? Why you won't just say, you know what? I've been saying I'm gonna work out. I ain't gonna work out. Everybody knows it. I know it. My wife knows it.
But it makes me feel better.
My gut knows it. The world knows it.
It makes me feel better if I keep that alarm set for 4 in the
So
morning.
what in the world is going on, and how do we get y'all to stop with it? And maybe there's some husbands watching whose wives do the same thing. I'm not saying by any means it's just relegated to men, okay? But what is going on there?
I have seen several people say change his alarm clock without him knowing.
Okay, that's exactly what I thought. I don't understand why that can't happen. And in fact, I can't remember who wrote this to me, but I'm disappointed in her for not thinking about that.
I will
Amy Bodie says her husband snoozes for an hour and a half every morning. That is but then again, I'm an extremely light sleeper.
Yeah,
so
see,
that would drive me nuts.
Yeah, that wouldn't work in our house because, yeah, you just can't do
I mean, light wakes me up.
Anything. I mean, there have been times I've even rolled over and picked up my phone to see what time it is, and she'll go, what are you doing? Turn it off.
Okay, I don't talk like that, first of all.
You're right. That was far too kind. So I think, changing the alarm is a good one. I also think...
Which he will know is happening. It's not like you're tricking him.
There have been some that have said, just turn it off. Like when it goes off the first time, it went off. I'm going to turn it off now. And when he wakes up, he wakes up. And so when he's late...
So essentially what y'all are saying is, now she got to get out of bed because the other baby. She can't get in bed till 3 because of one baby. Now she's got to get out of bed and walk around all the way around the bed to cut off the alarm for the other baby. Absolutely not. Somebody said, okay, I think the problem starts with being in that baby's room until 3 a.m.
That's what I was...
And I'm not going to say that it's not an issue.
That's what I was going to say. We had a lot of success, and surprisingly, I give props to Melissa. Because she's normally not she's not normally a very schedule-y type person. Is that a word, schedule-y?
I don't know.
But we had the kids on, on a moderate schedule, not like crazy. But the other thing is, very early on, we let them cry it out. And it made it easier because they realized, because what the baby's doing is conditioning you. And it ain't going to stop anytime soon.
I love you, but
I know.
I don't think you should talk. I love you with all my heart and soul. I do. And I commit to you and I choose you every day. But no talky. Okay? You should not talk until you are that mother putting that baby down because he's got to go to bed early because he's got to get up and work out.
But did we not let our babies cry it out?
Well, we did. But first of all, don't tell people that. They're going to be like, they did what? Those babies just laid it. No, that's not. Don't say cry it out. We happen to be blessed with two really good sleepers. Like Rocco, he was the best I've ever seen. But we have, so that wasn't, laying in a baby's room until 3 a.m. wasn't our issue. We don't know what the issue is there, and I tend to have a little more grace for that. But that said, get up out of that kid's room. Get up out of that kid's room and go get in your bed, okay?
Or start drinking earlier in the day so when you pass out,
but to me,
it's earlier.
Here's
you passed out, right?
Yeah, here's the solution. He gonna need to put that kid down, or he's gonna need to have a come to Jesus. You can have a come to Jesus meeting with your man. Often you have to do it topless. But you know what? Done in the right light of day, with a little liquid courage, anything can happen.
What time are you going to set your alarm to? I need you to just hit the snooze one time.
What time are you getting up? Okay. Dear Jesus. All right.
Expect him to say, right now.
That made me hot. I don't know what's going on. Okay. This is actually a more serious question. So we started with something a little fun and a little light. This is a more serious question. And she actually wrote it super duper long, and I'm going to narrow her down. Okay. So here's what she says. She says, my beau and I, so clearly she was born in the 1900s. My beau and I are in our early and mid 30s. Okay. And they've been together almost 4 years. Not even married. They've just been together for 4 years. And recently we were watching a TV show and the topic of gender roles came up. He mentioned that he too thought it would make for a smoother relationship if he was in charge of making the money and I was in charge of the household. This infuriated me on so many levels, and now I honestly don't know how to move forward. Please help us so I can find some peace to move forward, and ideally, he can stop sleeping on the couch. Ugh. So she then goes on and lists several reasons why this infuriated her. And there were great reasons, like, I put myself through college. I've worked hard to be in my job and do what it is I do. Okay. First of all, when you have a situation where he is sleeping on the couch, I don't know that you should hand that to us. That feels like a little bit of a hot potato. Like, that's hot. Do that again, David. It's a potato. And I don't know that we can handle that. But we're going to try. We've been married for 26 years in August. There's been a night or two, our bodies have kept the couch up. Actually, have we ever done that?
No.
That might be one thing I can say we have never done.
No.
You've never slept on the couch? God knows I'm not leaving that bed.
We have both slept on the very edge of our bed.
The edge. So here was something that stuck out to me in this letter, and I want to point it out. It was this sentence right here. See, I don't know why it is that I'm this way, but I try to read between the lines a lot. And I'm not being funny right now. I'm being very serious. And if you read between the lines, listen to one of the things she says. Here's what she says. She says, recently we were watching a TV show and the topic of gender roles came up. He mentioned that he too thought it would make for a smoother relationship. So he did not, from what I can gather, put his foot down and say, babe, you need to start staying home.
Oh, yeah, it does say he
He's
too.
just said he mentioned it.
But she also says, words are important. She said he mentioned that he too, meaning at some point, I would read that at some point, she might have said that, right?
No, he's talking about the man on the TV. He too, like the people on the TV.
I'm sorry. Okay, yeah.
Okay? So he just mentioned it. He hasn't asked her to burn her, her car keys and her employment application. I mean, he hasn't asked her to stay home. He's just saying, yeah, it seems to me like that would be easier. That would be easier if I did the money and I worked outside of the home and you stayed in and did the house. But he's not laying down the law. And I think that that's important. I mean, when push comes to shove, when you're married, you got kids involved and you're trying to put them through, is he going to enforce that then? I don't know that this is something to make him sleep on the couch about, right? But then again, I think it takes a special man to be married to a strong woman. David, what are your feelings on that? I mean, it does.
He could have just been wanting to kind of open his. He could have been being a jerk, just flat out.
He could have been. I think she would have said that.
But
I think she would have said he was really chauvinistic about this.
So he.
They were clearly watching Mad Men, is what I'm saying.
He could have been just wanting to open the discussion. He might have even thought, I wonder if she wants to stay home. I wonder if she wants to do that.
Maybe he was feeling her out.
So
not up, out.
But I'm also wondering this, and again, we don't know how that was presented the first time. Like I said, he might have been being kind of a jerk about it. But maybe it just kind of triggered something in her. Like he was just wanting to discuss it, or maybe she wants to stay home. So I'm going to kind of toss it out there and go, hey, I can kind of see that too. And she just jumped on it where maybe there's something that she needs to evaluate. You know what I mean? As far as like, why did I respond?
Why did that trigger me?
Why did I respond that way? Do I want to stay home but don't feel like I can?
I don't think she does. I read the whole email.
Or do I? Okay, then I feel like I really want this career path, and I feel like it's not happening for me. And that was a way to get out some frustration toward him.
She didn't even want us to use her last name, so I didn't even write her that name down because God knows I sometimes will spill it. I'll say, this is from Kelly Clarkson in Minette, Georgia. So I just try not to do it. But it wasn't Kelly Clarkson, David. But my point is, I don't think that we have enough information. From what it sounded like to me, I don't think he was shooting to kill. It doesn't seem like that to me. I think this triggered something in her, and I'm not sure why. Maybe it's because she's a little bit like me. She's a little bit strong. She's got a backbone. She's got a spine. And did you just tell me I got to stay home? I don't think so.
Don't put a saddle on a Maverick.
And you know what? And here's the deal.
Mustang.
There may be a day like me that she wants to stay home. That changes and it ebb and flows. But several people just said, wait. It sounds to me, I love y'all's comments. It sounds to me like that just literally opened up a dialogue. Did they sit and talk about it? I mean, what a great opportunity to sit and talk about this kind of thing. So I have to tell you, I'm not completely not on his side here. Not that you should stay home, but that I don't have enough information to know that he did a bad thing. It just sounded like he made a comment. And I don't want us to ever overreact, people. Don't ever overreact about a comment. Where's that coming from? What does that mean? Now, if he's like, no, my woman's going to stay home and bring me a cold beer. Run! But I just don't know that I have that information.
Yeah, I do think have an open dialogue conversation. Number one, start that dialogue in a calm, cool place. Yeah. I mean, where...
Rebecca Mount. Basically, they just need to communicate.
Life is good. The sun is shining. Let's go get ice cream or whatever.
Froyo, Dave.
Don't start those type of conversations when there's already kind of tension, when there's already kind of heat, because that doesn't tend to go real well. So yeah, just kind of sit and talk and make sure he hears you and you hear him, and just kind of get it all on the table and communicate.
Okay. Yeah, some people are saying, wait, let's examine the past here. Like, does somebody, did she see that? Like maybe in a home, like somebody was kind of control. I don't know. I just think there's a lot to unpack there. And I think that if you're making him sleep on the couch after a comment, then he's probably a pretty nice guy, and maybe you should just talk it out. But let us know how it turns out. I feel like we've changed y'all's lives. Is essentially what I feel like. This one is awesome. This next question is great. I think it is hilarious when I read it. I'm not gonna share their name. Oh yeah, I am. Her name was Carrie G, but I'm not gonna share the last name. Okay, would you please settle this for us? Here we go. She asked us both. Don't read it.
Uh-huh.
Would you please settle this for us? My husband likes to be the tiny spoon in the spooning situation, and I'm sorry, but that is just weird. Who is with me? Okay, so here we go. Spooning. Let's lay this out.
Be a tiny spooner.
You're
Spooner for money.
Okay, so the spooning situation is you come up behind me and hold me. Okay, and David, is that a gun in your pocket? Or are you just really excited about this live? Okay, so you spoon me and we go to sleep like this, right? And I am considered tiny spoon because I'm on the inside. Now I'm just going to tell you right now, spooning is for people who don't have hot flashes, because this would not work. But I'm considered tiny spoon because I'm the spoon on the inside. This is tiny spoon, okay?
I think most people probably know that. I don't know if...
I don't know. There might be people in here who just got out of a non-spooning relationship. Okay,
Spoonless
but
love.
he wants it to be like this. I'm with Carrie G. That's weird. What do you think? What are y'all saying? Snuggle, yes. Spooning, no. I did not know tiny spoon. You're welcome, Joanne. You're welcome. You learned it here.
Joanne has been in a spoonless marriage?
Joanne,
That is-
find you a spoon. Big spoon, little spoon. Carrie G's got somebody right now with a spoon with you. Okay, I
you
didn't
don't
know
want
what a
is
tiny
a
spoon
fork.
was until now.
What you don't want is a fork.
That's right, Joanne. What David just tried to do to me was fork me. Okay?
And you wonder
And you know
why
what?
I
If somebody tries
encourage
to
y'all
fork
share.
you, you can knife them. See what I did there?
Mm-hmm.
All right. And anyway, what do you say to that? To a man who wants to be tiny spoon? I'm not okay with it. I am not okay with that. That seems like possibly there's a mother issue there. That he's saying, hold me, nurture me.
I think, I feel like our We're Here For You Wednesday
It's turned into Jerry Springer.
We need some psychology because I can see this on a couple levels. On some levels, if he wants to be the tiny spoon, then just let him be the tiny spoon. Or if you want to too, then y'all can take turns. Or what if they
She
were
didn't
both,
say that. She did not say.
They could be
we
both
spoon
be-
back and forth. She specifically said, my husband wants to be the tiny spoon in the spooning situation. So if she's ever like, hey, spoon me, does he say back to her, no, you spoon me? I don't know what's going on. I tell people not to send me super long emails, but yet I'm going to need some information.
When you spoon him, by any chance, does he do this? Spoon.
Don't do it, David.
I'm sorry.
If he does this, it's an issue.
I don't
There's
know.
an issue there.
I think it could just be preference. Again, it needs to be communication of just going, I'd like to be the little spoon occasionally. Or if you don't stop that, our two spoons are just going to be bumping to the back of each other. But there really could be, and this is way past We're Here For You Wednesday, there seriously could be something like, and he may not even realize it unless he's like, been in therapy and talked to people that
David, you are going.
he needs the
David,
protection.
You are going
he
somewhere.
He needs the love he didn't get.
David! Somebody just said, why can't he just say, scratch my back and hold me? That just sounds better than I want to be the tiny spoon. Okay. And then we're left with a comment like, at least she has someone to spoon with, like Becky Long just said. You know what? That's right. Because you know what? You need to remember, lady whose husband wants to be tiny spoon. You need to remember, Carrie G. There's one man who just simply watched an episode of Mad Men, and he's been sleeping on the couch for the last 4 nights. So, hey, at least you got somebody to spoon with. Well, y'all, we're here for you Wednesday.
This is a great opportunity.
And I feel like we have
to start our discussion, since we're talking about this. I want us to discuss, I would really like for us to start sporking more. Is that what it is?
Is that like sharding?
No, you know, like those sporks.
Oh, yeah.
It's got a spoon.
Like at KFC, like at KFC, like at KFC, like at KFC.
I would like us to
You want us to spork.
Yeah, I want us to spork.
And I can do that. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Mm-hmm. That was a good, easy conversation.
That was a good, how would we do it? Boom.
You spoon on top and you And why wouldn't you want to share this?
Why am I still married to him?
Why wouldn't you want to share this?
Why am I still married to him? If this is We're Here For You Wednesday, y'all be here for us right now. Why am I still married to this man? Okay? I don't understand. What is going on? Somebody please get on or get off. It's at 666 and I can't have that. Okay. That's true. That's very true. Maybe his love language is touch. God knows, isn't every man's love language touch? Maybe it's just touch. Here's the deal. I think that she's going to show this to him and he's going to be mortified. And I don't want to make fun of him. I bet he's a doll. I think everybody that watches us is a doll. But I bet he's sweet. I mean, I just think, it's not like he's longing for that to be his mother. Do you think?
I don't know. We've got to partner with some professionals.
Drew Pinsky, the sex therapist. What would Drew Pinsky say?
We've got to partner with professionals that we can
Drew Pinsky would say
some of these on.
I find that when a man prefers only to be the tiny spoon, then he's missing something in his life that perhaps a nurturer, a mother figure. So
we need to partner with some professionals that we can hand some of these off to.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you what, there ain't one professional that watches this show.
Well, there's at least one professional because Deborah at the Lufkin Fire Department, she said the Lufkin Fire Department.
The Lufkin Fire Department? Like, y'all don't have 1,000 things going on. Deborah, why are y'all watching us? What if you missed that big bell?
The what?
The bell that goes off.
The big bell. Wow, that was...
The bell that goes off when there's a fire. Doesn't it go...
Yeah, but you sounded like you were deeper than the South.
What are you talking about?
Bell.
The big bell.
The bell.
It might be an alarm. I don't know, but to me, it's like.
But I feel like firefighters, like they have, some downtime, and then they got some cleaning time, and then they got some cooking time, and then they got fire.
I feel like every time I just think of a fire department, I just imagine that they're all eating lasagna all the time. That's what they do on the movies. What are y'all doing right now? Y'all eating lasagna? Our Lufkin Fire Department is amazing. So thank y'all. One time I took Rocco up there for a little field trip. It was in the summer. I couldn't think of anything to do with my kids. So I brought them up to y'all and let them be y'all's problem for an hour. And y'all are so nice. All right, that's it. We're here for you Wednesday. You can always send your questions to Melissa at Melissa Radke, and we will get to them and we will solve them. And then people will live happily ever after and married forever and ever. And that's really on us. And I'm not trying to make that about us. I'm really not. But your happiness is because of us, is essentially what I'm saying. So, okay, somebody said it's a siren. Whatever, okay?
I noticed this morning how no one is asking for a hair tutorial today.
It's been a hard show with Melissa's hair. It has been a hard show. You know what? Y'all get off of it. You know the problem? I curled it. I got up this morning, I washed it, I blew it dry, and I curled it. And my hair has forgotten what to do. It has forgotten what to do.
What is Dina's comment related?
Dina Schaefer says, I had to vacuum.
Is that relating to
I have no idea. Maybe it's relating to the spooning. She's like, I wish I could spoon. I've just had to suck for the last 40 years. Ow! You hit me in the back really hard.
Vacuum.
Okay. Anyway, that's it for us, you guys. We'll be back tomorrow on Thursday where we are going to test a product. That's right. We're going to test out a product. We might even test it out at the Lufkin Fire Department. I don't know. Probably not. But I can tell you this. I've seen the product that we're going to try. And if it ends up hurting me, then the Lufkin Fire Department will be called out here. And they'll know because they'll hear this. Melissa's down on her back again.
You know, if they got that call at the Lufkin Fire Department, they go, that is Hudson's problem. That is not our
Hudson's problem. Y'all have a wonderful Wednesday, and we will see you back here for Try It Out Thursday. Is that what we decided on?
Yeah.
Test Drive Thursday? I don't know. We'll see y'all then.
Testy Thursday.
Quit watching Mad Men. There's your problem.
See
Bye,
you.
y'all.